everyone, so today I wanted to do a really fun, flirty, romantic look for date night. I know it's Monday, but you can still come back to this video on the weekend when you're getting ready for date night to get some ideas. I like to plan ahead of time, so hopefully this will give you some tips for your next date night look. And of course, this video could not be complete without using the Too Faced Romantic Eye. So I've had this for a couple years. Time to bust it out, dust all the dust off of there, and get into this because I remember liking this palette a lot. And this is just an up-close look of it. It's got some soft pinks, some neutral buttercream colors, a little pop of green, and then some purples and some taupe shades. Really, really fun. I added some false eyelashes, which I will show you. They're the 305s from Ardell. Just an accent lash, just to add a little bit of glam because, you know, I'm definitely loving accent lashes. They're so easy. And yes, that is all that I have to tell you. I will let you know towards the end of the video my upload schedule because I'm going to be more consistent and give you the days of the week that are upload days, and then also the day of the week that I'm doing a blog post. So I will definitely put links to all of the information below for my blog. And if you want to see how to do this really easy date night look, then keep watching. I'll show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so to start off this look, I'm going to be using the Sephora Airbrush Shadow Brush that looks like this. It's just a really super soft brush. And I'm going to go in with the color Kiss the Bride, which is this soft pink color. I'm going to just apply that all over my lid area and all the way up into the brow area as well. So just quickly dust that on. And I love this brush for giving me more of like an airbrush finish. I suppose that's why it's called the airbrush, right? So just take that. It's going to create a little bit of a base for our look. And then with the same brush, I'm going to wipe it down really well. I'm going to take the color Soulmates, which is a really beautiful highlight shade, but it has a little bit of an iridescence to it, so it's really unique. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and add that to my brow bone area. And as you can see, hopefully the light catches that. You see how it gives a nice glow to the brow bone area. I almost forgot what I was trying to say. And I'm also going to take a pencil brush. Just any brand would work. This is the MAC 219. I'm going to take the same light color, the Soulmates, and I'm going to go in the inner corner with this. This is just a beautiful inner corner highlight shade. Then I'm going to be taking the same Sephora Airbrush Shadow Brush with the color I Do, which is this taupe, and I'm going to put that pretty much almost entirely on the lid. And it's just a really soft color, and if you really want this more intense, you can wet your brush with some Fix Plus. So just bring that right on this, pretty much on the whole lid area. And this brush works really well to buff that out as well. If you want some more blending, you can take a Sigma E25 brush that looks like this and kind of soften out those edges. Then I'm going to add on top of that the Cut the Cake, which is right below it, and it's a soft lilac color. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, so I'm just going to kind of pop that right in this, pretty much in the center, and then kind of bring it out to this outer corner here. And again, just do some more blending if you want. For the crease, I'm going to switch to a smaller brush. This is one from Sigma as well. And I'm going to start with the Unveil color, which is that really deep brown. And so I'm going to start off really lightly because this color is pretty intense. And I'm just going to kind of stamp it first where I want the most color, which is in this outer corner here. And then just start kind of slowly feather strokes and pulling it inwards as well. And then you just want to keep building that up until you get to the intensity that you prefer. And then I also want to go ahead and do some blending too as I go along because I want the edges to remain really soft and kind of buffed out into this brow bone area. No harsh lines. So just keep adding and buffing away until you get to the desired intensity that you prefer. Okay, so now that I have the intensity that I'm looking for, it definitely takes a little bit of work to kind of get that color really saturated but as well as blended. So I'm going to take some of the pink and the bouquet toss, I was going to say toss, bouquet toss, and I'm going to add that to my brow area, but I'm going to take some more of that pink right above this purple color. And I'm going to be using a Sigma Performance brush, and the one I'm going to use is the Blending E36, which is a super tiny brush. So I'm going to mix them both together at first, dust off any excess on the brush, and then just kind of go around the edges and up into the brow. But then once you apply that, go in with that pink color and just kind of create a halo effect right around the purple. And it just helps soften that. I hope you guys can see the effect that gives. It just makes everything a little bit more blown out. But you still have some of that sparkle there from when you put the Soulmates, if you're following along. So now we're going to kind of move on to the lower lash line. I'm going to take a small brush, any sort of detail brush that you like to use. And I'm going to start with the I Do shade. Again, it's that taupe color. And I'm going to apply that to my lower lash line. And kind of smudge it along up into that Soulmates color that we used earlier in the inner corner. And then again, cut the cake. Do the same sort of layering method that we did on the upper lashes. You want to do that in the lower part as well. And I know I'm doing these funky faces with my mouth. It's just really hard because I'm looking down into a mirror. This one, they don't have a mirror. I wish that they would have added a mirror to this. Maybe the new ones do. I've had this one for a couple years. So again, wipe off that brush, and I'm going to go in with the Unveil color. And I'm going to stick really close to the lashes on this part. I don't want to go too far down. So just kind of add that right in there, as you can see. And then kind of soften it out with your fingers. You want to make sure there's like a nice connection right in this outer corner, because it kind of creates that kind of rounded shape there. Alright, so now we have to add some eyeliner. I'm going to add my Infallible Super Slim by L'Oreal liquid liner. I really like this one a lot. I'm going to just line my lashes just like I normally would. I'm going to add a little bit of a wing at the very end. Then I'm also going to take a little bit of that liquid liner, and I'm going to kind of just press it to the base, the root of my lashes. And if my dogs bark, they're looking out the window and there's kids outside, so they may bark. Just putting that out there. I like to be nosy. Alright, so once you have your wing and everything the way you want it, I'm going to add a little bit of mascara. There's no need to tight line just because we did that with the liquid liner. Now if you wanted to, you can use a waterproof eyeliner to tight line, or you can skip it all together. I'm going to add some of my Mally Volumizing mascara. And I'm actually going to do a really thin layer of this because I'm going to go in with some Ardell lashes. And I'm going to show you the ones I'm using. They're the accent lashes, the 305s. I feel like these give a nice dramatic effect to the eyes without it being completely overboard. Now if you really wanted something super dramatic, you can use the Kiss Flirty lashes. They look like this. And they're the newer ones that just recently came out that look like this. And they say the looks so natural. It's the tapered ends lash. Basically what that means, it's supposed to look like your own lashes. And to be honest with you, these are incredibly soft, and there's a bunch of layers, different lengths. So they look like real human lashes, and they're so soft. But that is a very full-on lash, which is not what I want. I prefer the accent lashes, but those, I think you will like them if you want a full lash. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop some of this on to my upper and lower lashes, and then I'll be back. Gotta do my other eye. Okay, so to perfect this face, we definitely want to make sure that we choose something that's actually going to last. I am right now trying out a new foundation. I got a sample of the Estee Lauder Double Wear in a little tiny bottle. And the one I have is 1N2 Ecru. And I got this several weeks ago, and of course with my tan it's probably not going to match. So if it doesn't, that's fine, because my face is, this is how normal white I am. And then this is my tan. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this to the back of my hand. and it's kind of liquidy. I'm going to take a flat brush like this one is one from Coastal Scents, and then just kind of dab a little bit of this on here, and then just kind of start dabbing that onto my face. And I'm going to work in sections because this one, I feel like this one sets a little bit fast. I could be wrong because I've only used it maybe once before this. So I definitely want to give this a try. If you've tried this foundation, let me know how you like it. Or if you have one that is comparable to that you like. Okay, so I'm going to actually take another brush. This is one also from Coastal Scents, and I'm going to add some bronzer and do a little bit of contouring. I'm using my Revlon Photoready. I can't even talk today, I tell you guys. So this is the one that has the 4 different colors. I think this might be discontinued, I'm not sure. Just use your favorite bronzer. I'm going to just definitely load up on this because you can see it definitely starts to add a little bit of color to my skin. Then I'm going to take my Instain blush in Houndstooth. Looks like this. Comes off a little bit pink. But I'm going to add that to the apples of my cheek. And just dust off any excess. This stuff really does stain, so you want to be careful with it. And I feel like this adds such a nice glow. As you can see the difference that this does. It's just such a beautiful color. I love it. Okay, so obviously we got to do the brows. I did buy some new brow stuff, but it's in my bedroom and my son's sleeping, so I can't use it. But I'm going to be using my NYX brow kit, and this is the one for brunette, and I'm using the darker of the 3 shades. And I'm going to fill that in with an angled brush like this. Okay, for my lips, I definitely have to hurry up because my camera battery is about to die. What I did was I mixed 2 different products. I used the e.l.f. matte lip color, and this is in the Nearly Nude. This is one of those twist ups. I got it from the dollar store, and it actually has a really good pigmentation and a good color payoff for that. Then I went over it with my Mercier lip gloss, the lip glaze in Bare Naked. So it's just like a soft nude color. It doesn't do much on its own because my lips are so pigmented, but together they kind of add a nice little glow and a nice sheen to the lips. So that is it. That is all you have to do to create a really easy and fun and flirty date night look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will list everything below that I use in the tutorial with a couple links to my blog if I have reviewed them already, so you can see them up close. I'll put all that information below. Also, there will be a little sign popping up around my head for you to click on, and if you do that, it'll take you to my YouTube homepage so that you can subscribe. It's free, and I would definitely love to have you as a subscriber. Also, I will be uploading videos every Monday and Friday, and a blog post will be every Wednesday, so now you know when to tune back in and have more of a consistent schedule. Again, thanks for joining me for this look. I hope your date night is amazing, and I will see you very soon. Bye, everyone.